I should have known about what? I didn't know that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold, flush to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
T-Bone with them in here. Somebody out front had. I don't know who.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 23 yards to pick up there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon.
Go, baby.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. just fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You go tight. On. You got time. Run that.
Now it's Rosen. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now Rosen looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
Hey, man, get this damn game over there, man. I supposed to be laying back cooling. I'll get this shit over with. Black, my man, Black.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And all the way down to the 37. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 37-yard line. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Darnold now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Yeah. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but let me finish. Okay, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And now it's Rosen looking. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. That pick 6 extending this lead even further.
Man, that is a bully, man. That's a good defense,
badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out and start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You got a little notepad on. What you saying note to? Huh?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
80. Tighten up. Shoot.
They'll start on the ground with Delage, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's 2nd down.
I got a block over there this time, man.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't.
And this is going to be caught by Smith for a jet touchdown. Vincent Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys continue to pull it on. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
I would say Curtis down to the line or whatever.
Let's go. Do it.
I know who that is.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on 2nd down. Rosen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check it out, Reed. Bang, bang. Hey, lady. No, lady.
That's who did that.
Sponge. Hey, lady. No.
He is jumping
After the interception, here's Darnold. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this
Let's
is
go,
going to be
baby.
caught by Smith.
This game is getting out of hand.
Vincent Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And a rout is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
Look at them little houses when I wonder how they get off of them.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing again on second down. Rosen, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, exit.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Hug. 26 Mike.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to loft one.
Let's go,
and for
man.
the third time
Let's
here
go.
this half, it's intercepted.
Let's go.
Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'm going to kick your ass.
They'll run on first
Even
down.
if I do spot you, they don't record. They don't record.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I give you 2 touchdowns.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first
2
down.
touchdowns.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I give you 3 scores, so that way when you down, you can go for it. 3 scores, 17 points. And bet I come
Line
back
of scrimmage,
and
the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Faking the give, Darnold. And this one complete to Smith.
What's it?
23 yards on the play. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. What do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Pop know what it is.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Hey, man, what you do after?
He's at the 50. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half
you
of
already
action.
know how I feel about that. Tell them bet something.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Go ahead and be selfish and say something selfish. Go ahead. I'm waiting. Go ahead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. From the 39, Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike-N-ike. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Rosen.
Oh, yeah,
taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
I ain't advanced it yet. Gridiron about to advance. I think Junior and
Start their next
Rose
drive.
play.
They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run again with Cannon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Yeah.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Uncle D.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Mike-N-ike. Go. Hey, watch.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Buying time to his left.
Don't do nothing.
Now he'll go deep down the middle.
I told you don't do nothing stupid.
It's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On first down, it's Cannon. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold will find Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught by the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flushed out right.
Don't worry about that.
He lets this one fly toward the back. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Alert.
Don't act like you don't hear me.
The drive will commence with a run by Melange. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him,
that's why that coach
just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game.
You got niggas on your football team don't feel probably
on 2nd and 9. Rosen incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for a
long time.
No doubt.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
But the thing about that one y'all got,
first and 10. Here's Rosen.
Yeah, but the difference is with the group, with the one in open, at least the nigga, he
incomplete. Would have been a big hit.
He got Super Bowl and everything. This one week I ain't never did nothing, never won nothing.
At least there's one
that nigga was a
great side to that
quarterback coach.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
He got to get fouled.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They talking about he's supposed to be getting fouled for the season.
Wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Why not?
They've been very cohesive,
to the team.
knowing each other's
He's not
moves
helping. Why you keep him there and keep paying?
And they've been
Let him go.
just about every time.
They held them in check on the scoreboard.
Man, we done seen
throw incomplete as well. Another drive comes and
but
goes,
they making
still
the
nothing on the
calls,
scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes,
he's making the calls, his decision-making is terrible. You put Haskins in the game, man, where you could have clearly put Colt McCoy in that game. He never played with the starters anyway. Your whole thing was to put that youngin in the game, make him look bad as possible, so you can stand firm in why you didn't want him. That's all he did. Anybody can see through that.
To throw is Rosen. It's complete to Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
He never even took one snap. Never took one snap with the first team. Not one snap. You throw that man in the game.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Leonard Floyd, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
He done been here 5-6 seasons, and every season was a losing season. You mean to tell me, let him stay again?
A very one-sided affair.
Get that nigga the fuck out of here.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
I never understood that.
Here's Rosen to throw.
The owner retired
and Wilson has it.
He don't know
30
nothing.
yards there.
Yeah, he don't.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong.
You an owner. This is stuff you're supposed to look at before you
tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up.
He didn't look at none of that. Then you made the nigga head coach and head of football operation. So all of them dumbass calls, he making all of those calls, bro. As far as draft pick, draft, and all of that. He's doing
interception. Picked off at the 21.
That's what. And we made a couple good ones, but you know Haskins was Doug Williams did that.
Pick 6 and a jet touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time.
With the first team, no timing, no nothing. Just like that pass he threw to Vernon Davis.
Extra point,
like
good
you
by
can tell, there's no timing there.
And the lead will swell by one more.
Because he want to see him fail, so he can stand firm on why he shouldn't have picked him up. Same thing he did with RG3. I know exactly what he's doing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now. As this one's in the air.
Trying to force run.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down.
They're supposed to have kicked off at 9 o'clock. Hit them both in the chat and tell them if they ain't going to play, I'm
at the line ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Okay, we'll tell them in the chat their game about to be a fish. That's what's about to happen.
Once again, they'll go for the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Rosen. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was nothing there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, we got 3 down. Check.
They're going on 4th down. Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Leonard Floyd. And now, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. The quick slant caught. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. As his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will extend this big lead.
You already is. You see how you handled it? That was real good. I'm proud of it.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
You do?
I thought they was out.
They went to G and M.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Cannon, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. Yeah. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
One more time, it's Cannon. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Off of play action, Darnold being chased out left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Damn, that nigga vicious. Tell him to go a poetry.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen.
A poetry.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
I said of you. I said of you.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Is that Will Smith?
Yeah.
They run exactly with that. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know I can't do that.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. It's complete. Stills. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You need to mind my work. You hear that?
Point after now from Catanzaro.
Ain't called back yet.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Shit, that ain't our job. You just call our job because you wanted to. I ain't calling that motherfucker. He left me in my phone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
I ain't checked it yet, but it's on the charge.
This will be taken in at the 1.
Did he say how long
make it across the
20
as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Oh, yeah, I'll wait for him to play.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Them Giants won't get this work right here.
Balaj. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.